Hey, what's up? I'm Kirk of Effectatron, and I've got a beast of a tutorial for you today. It's a long one. We're going to create this cool Helldiver scene, and we're going to go over bringing in characters from sketchfab, retexturing them, how to get some textures transferred over to Redshift, how to use assets from Quixel, bring them in, get our landscapes and everything doing it. Spend a lot of time with fog and scattering and stuff like that to get that nice depth of field. Then we're going to also use assets from the Pixel Lab and Motion Lab, which is a very cool thing. We'll have a review on them coming soon, and you can win prizes from the Pixel Lab as well. So you definitely want to check that out because their stuff is awesome. So we're going to bring in some cool explosions and stuff like that, as well as some kit bash assets just to kind of top it all off. But really, it's just about composition and like troubleshooting, a bunch of troubleshooting. So hopefully you enjoy. Again, all of my Gumroad assets and all of my training is 50% off right now with code REALLYRAD. So definitely check that out and check out the Really Rad Render sweepstakes for your chance to win all these great prizes and a chance to have some fun in creating. Hopefully you enjoy, and let's get into it. All right, welcome back to another Really Rad Render. Today we're going to make, I've got an idea for like a Helldivers type landscape. With the big bug and stuff, so we'll see what we can do. Okay, so let's start off by just making everything kind of rocky. So let's go ahead and open up Quixel Bridge. We'll use that. Go to, I think our extensions are good. Actually, do okay. We're already in our Rockies. We don't want grassland though. Well, I do like that like grassland map they have. I was gonna go for a desert. Let's look at a desert. A tundra might be what we want. Actually, these aren't bad. Let's full screen this. Let's look at. Okay, let's see what the tundra is real quick. Yeah, see, I think. I want some plants and stuff. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. Tundra. That's what I want. We're doing 4K. Download. That's a good one. That's a good one. Download. Download. How big are these? They have like a little scale thing. So if you can't see the person, like let's look at something smaller. See that guy? So this is like, pretty big. But this, it says massive. You can't even see the little dude. He's like right there. He's like a pixel. So I mean, that seems like something we should download. Yes. I like the jagged rocks. I want some that stick out. That's a good little collection. Ooh, that one. Definitely. You shove that one all around. Alright, we'll start with that. Grab this one too. I actually really like that. We'll have to come back to that. Okay, we don't want ice. Download this. Okay, so now I've clicked through all these and downloaded a bunch. We can either go back up and grab the ones that have the check marks by them, or go to our like purchased ones. But yeah, we'll just go through exports. Do I have it set up properly? Yes. Okie dokie. I hate that I have to push the Windows key. Alright, so now that came in. Good. Ugh. Quit lagging. That's good. How big is that? I'll download that one too. Export that. Where's that big thing we downloaded? No, it's large. I want the massive one. Export that. I think this is one of my biggest pet peeves is when you click something and there's just lag it's 2024. I just feel like programs shouldn't lag at this point. But maybe that's just me. Can I queue all these up like that? Get some grasses and stuff. We'll do that in a bit, though. I don't want to get too much in there. Focusing on rocks right now. So, like, the cool thing is, like, you do, like, rocks and materials, but then you do some of these, like, little lower scene things in the foreground, and stuff starts to look pretty good, right? So it's like, oh, you kind of, like, block it out. It's like blocking on the stage, I guess. How big is this? That might be a good one. We're really lagging here. Please let me download. Thank you. Ooh, did I get that one in there? We'll put it in there again just in case. Thanks for downloading quick. Alright, exporting all that junk. Now, there's 4 things in here. I feel like we clicked a lot more than 4 things. And that's frustrating. And they come in with just names that just make no sense. But we'll see. Alright. Let those load. Save. Project as. 22T. We're going to call this one Helldivers. Right. Cool. Is this the big one? Where's the huge one? Let's get out of our camera here. Okay, so the huge one didn't import because it's like actually massive. So where's that massive one? That. Nope, that's large. This. Export. I wish you could name it or something. It just comes in as like gobbledygook. Says it exported successfully. Okay. That's it. There, see? That's massive. Now we're talking. Yeah, let's just, I mean, do we want to just cheese it and just do like one side? Boom, done, right? Bingo bongo. Let me put it back here. Copy it. Click and drag. Control click drag. Move it back here. Slap it in the ground. Like that. Maybe lift it up a bit. Nah, pull it down. So look. Yeah, I mean, this isn't even in the shot. Pull that back. There we go. This guy, these are the kind of small ones that we put up front, right? It's not really much water in Helldivers, but that's fine. You could fill it with dirt. It's not the biggest of deals. Or like bug guts. T, scale that up. Now, they look kind of crappy here, but once you, now we're talking. Once you kind of start getting them with the displacement and stuff, things start falling into place pretty nicely. So yeah, we got a rock here. We can just like that. Let's kind of cover up the bridge because the bridge doesn't really fit the vibe. So we're gonna make the bridge out of rock. Maybe. What about that? Thoughts? Because you can be, you don't have to. Let's do a different rock now. What's this one? Okay, so that's definitely a close thing. Okay. Let's find some more rocks and build our bridge out of rocks. boulder, download, boulder, download, stone, stone. That one's cool. Small stone, don't need it. I want big ones. Ooh, is that the one I have? Export that. I don't think we have that one in there. Where's this one? Export that. See, when I click that, did that click? No? Yes? No? Okay. Boulder, that's a good one. Download that. God, we're freaking it out, aren't we? Boulder, download that. Mouse. Fighting my mouse. God, Lord. The struggle bus is real today, guys. And gals. And everybody. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta make weird noises. I'm listening to epic music in the background. Riverbed, that's pretty much perfect to put in our riverbed. Come on, mouse. All right, now, what have I actually exported? Export that. Surely I got that one. This one I don't remember exporting. It's pretty cool looking though, huh? It's really nice. Maybe we should get this one for the background. Yeah, download. They do download quick, which is nice. No, that's like an internet thing, but still. They could like bottleneck it and stuff. Like Steam. Ayo, ayo. Okay. Now let it all think. So here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to take all this, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to open it up in 2024, because I'm in 2023 right now. Because I thought I was going to use Kitbash, but I'm going to open it up in 2024, because 2024 handles this amount of geometry so much better. So here's what we're going to do. File, save, Helldivers, no problem. Close, open this. I could, you know what, though? I probably should have loaded in. I can always load in a building and save it. Bring it in its own project. Let's look at buildings while that opens. Because there might be some cool kits for... Because they have like those science labs and stuff that are fitting. Like the DMZ. Oh, yeah. Like toss a couple of these in there. Possibly. See, isn't there a warfare one? Future warfare. Well, that sounds like Helldivers, doesn't it? These are a little intense, though. That's not bad, though. Like fuel tanks. A drop pod. Okay, a drop pod might be something we should throw in there. For sure. All right, so here's the caveat, right? It's really easy to get caught up on wanting to make it Helldivers, right? But we're doing it quick, so we want it to be inspired by Helldivers. We don't need it to be like the Helldivers pod. Okay. We just need it to be close. And I definitely know exactly where I saved it. That's fine. Here we go. It's going to load in. It's going to feel better. Nice. Okay, so let that think for just a second more. All right, let's start moving things around. It just works so much faster in 2024. So that's an embankment. So we'll slide this in like here. Right? Yeah, we're just gonna fiddle farting it in there. Well, we could like do it. Supposed to do it for like the back, like it's like a edge border kind of thing, you know. So like, kind of chop it in. Come here. Blue handle, please. It's infuriating. Okay, we'll just pop it in right there. Alrighty, and then what else we got? This guy, putting this back in here. What's this gonna be? Looks like a little rock. Scale it up. Oh yeah. You're gonna be a big chunk of our rock here. Might be too big. And we'll kind of make a copy of that, slide it underneath, scale it back down. Whoa. Easy, big fella. Back up, come on. A little bit more. It's like wrangling. There we go. Chop this in there. Just cover it up. Like, you don't have to, like, they don't know. You don't know what's back there. They don't know. What's this? I feel like Jack Skellington. What's this? Goes right there. Make a copy of it over here. Rotate it around. Blah, blah, blah. Boom. And then again, scale it up. Rotate it. Push it through the bridge. Oh my. There we go. There. At this point, we can pretty much delete our bridge here in a second, and that's totally allowed. I just want the framing to be similar, you know. All right, let's see. Do we have any more rocks we brought in? Just clicking down the list. There we go. This one doesn't feel like it fits the vibe. This one needs to be like out here. We're just kind of shoving it around. What's this one going to be? We're just clicking through. I could label these, but, you know, I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Click and hold and swiggle till it... Whoa! Where'd it go? Did that scale? What was that? What happened? Undo. Oop. There it is. Okay. I'm not sure what was going on there. Pull this back into our bridge. Let's rotate it a smidge. And back, forward. Let's do it like that. Okay, now we can just hide our bridge. We have that same kind of vibe. Now let's grab Tundra Mossy, click and drag it here, please. And then we'll go back in here, grab another Tundra, ground, something like, where's the materials? Those are okay. Is there a rockier one? Yeah. The riverbed one. That's a frozen tundra. I want... Well, we'll just see. We'll see what this looks like. Might be fine. Did I actually ever bring it in? Doesn't look like I did. This. Export, please. This music's too epic that I'm listening to. It's stressing me out. Calm. There we go. Okay. This goes here, please. Let me put it there. There. Nice. And this goes here. Wait for it. There. Now, it looks like we have 2 textures on that, but we don't. Okay. Delete both of these. Scale them like 20 and 20. Bingo. Right click. Render tags. Switch to object tag. Geometry. Enable the tessellation. We'll do like 30 and 30. Maybe more. Maybe do 40 and 40. Then we'll copy that onto this one. And we'll go into that. And again, fight it to work. We'll say 0.5 and negative 0.5. And swap both of these to raw. Raw. Okay, cool. Now, I should do that with all of them, but I just want to see what that looks like. We're also going to put this on the underwater one. And scale that down. We'll do 40 and 40 in that one. And we'll just leave that one how it is. Okay, so let's just see what it looks like. Let's save it. See what it looks like with the sky. It's probably going to take it a second. Well, that looks so good. It looks so good right off the rip. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't even have displacement on these rocks and stuff. They'll look even better. Super cool. Okay, let's do this real quick. So we'll bake that. And while that's bacon, dogs don't know it's not real bacon. We are going to dock it. And we're going to go to Redshift, Objects, Environment. We'll change it. We'll change the sky, maybe. The sky light looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. We'll add environment in here. You'll see how crazy it gets. Wow, look at that. 0.0001. Now we're talking. Now, Helldivers always has just absurdly colored stuff because we're on an alien planet. Like, maybe like that. Crank it up a bit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then we can push it back like that. Maybe redder. Deeper. Darker. I kind of like it like that. Yeah. Okay. Now I can use some attenuation, which is going to be this fog. So we can maybe add some red there and crank that up and see, how much that brings it in. And we're just clicking around aimlessly without any real thought process here. And that's okay. So you get happy little accidents, right? So we definitely want that pushed back because I like the depth it creates. Now this is what's going to bring in that red. And I like that. So here's the thing. Okay. So this again, we can color this. We can say new material, center material. Throw it on our environment real quick. Boop. And let's change this to the material tools, convert and replace with nodes. Okay. Now, so what we do is we add in a noise. Apparently I was yelling on my computer with the all caps. We plug that into the volume, delete this. Okay. So we got that. Inputs and outputs, and we cut them down right in the middle. So 0.5 and 0.5, and the low clip and the high clip. That's going to make it, on or off. Okay, so that's only going to affect our white and not our black. So let's go ahead and change this to FBM, which is my favorite noise, and change the scale to 1000. And let's go ahead and go 5,000. And it kind of looks too red, and then it kind of clicks in. That's kind of cool. Right on. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to change our lighting now. Let's save. So what I want to do is do a big old area light. Ka-chow. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, we'll start with an area light. It's going to make it dark at nighttime, which might look awesome. Okay. We're going to do area light tag target null. We'll do our target right here. We'll go ahead and cancel this. Just stop. Okay. I know I'll have to rebuild all of our displacement, but it's going to be worth it. Click and hold our target right here on our guy. There we go. Area lights. We're going to go with backlighting, of course, because that's what makes it look so cool. And we're going to do a big old light. And we're going to push it back pretty far. Pretty far, because we're going to make it pretty enormous. Like that. And we're going to come in here to our gobos, and here we go. Get one by one. And yeah, this. Boom. Boom. Tree. Number 9. You just want one that has some like variation. I can't speak. Take the threshold all the way down, then click it twice, so it's like 0.002. Just gonna soften it up a smidge. And let's see what this looks like. It's gonna build all our displacement stuff up first, but this should look kind of cool. Now we'll probably need a dome light to fill in everything, but it might look pretty cool being like one light. It does, but it's nuts. Let's go with 5 for the intensity. Interesting. That red really fills in kind of nice. What if we make that a little more orange? Yeah. And so now with our noise here, we wanted this to be kind of orangey too, right? The fog. So maybe like that. This should make our fog clouds orange, yeah. So now we can, we can change the seed, see if we get something else we like. We can also come in here to the output and kind of lower these down and raise that up. And that's going to give us a little more like variation, like smoothness between the two. But we might just want to bring up the low clip more because we just have too much fog, like noisy fog. There we go. Scale it down a bit. The low clip's kind of like the amount of fog, I guess. I like to call this stuff fog and the red stuff haze, even though Redshift calls it the opposite. Like one calls it scattering, and this is fog. But I think my brain handles it better when I do it that way. Okay. Not too shabby. A little more saturation. Maybe yellow. It should blend it a little better, yeah. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Turn this off and just take a look at like what our light's actually doing. Why is it so much cooler? That looks awesome. Okay. So maybe this needs to be bigger. Yeah. Pull it back. Did my underwater? No, okay. I feel like my underwater bit's not blocking that light. Okay, this is looking kind of cool. Like that looks cool. All right, so I like that. I like that. What if I put it in the front just to see? It's crazy what a different vibe that is. That's not bad. You can stretch it out so it does get our background back there. What's that look like with the fog? I don't mind that. It's wild how much it changed the water, right? The way we have it set up with the inistropy. Interesting. Okay. Fog. Attenuation really low. Scattering high. Inistropy 0. Changing, tweaking the colors here, and let's make it just ever so slightly. What if I take in the X here and I go like 10? Is that gonna squish everything out sideways for us? Or yeah, it's kind of nice. What if we do like 1,000 now? If we go with a wider fog, just curious. Nah, I like the orange. Okay, we're gonna save. Refresh this because it froze. We're pretty close to being done, honestly. Why are you this color? I said to be orange. There we go. Okay. Now the settings here are gonna really matter. Take this down. It's weird how we kind of have to watch it load. We take this up, it should push everything. Yeah. We're going to kind of go in the middle there. Maybe like that. Okay, let's add a dome light to fill this in. Obviously, we need it to not be bright white, so we're going to say sky. And we're going to filter to media. And we're going to do like just a overcast sky painting, but I want it like, yeah, like this maybe. And bring it in. And we'll tint it so it's not quite as blue, but it might look nice. We're going to see. And we need to go to the details and turn down the volume. Look, they have tune, diffuse, and stuff now. If I turn that all the way off. Right, just can't see it. So we take our height here and say like 1500. on our fog. That should bring our dome light into view. There we go. So now we can take our dome light, and we don't have to match it. You know, we're on an alien planet. If it has like 2 suns, we could, but it's probably gonna look better, less weird if we do kind of match it. So let's figure out where our sun is. There's our sun. So let's pull it over here. Pretty much where it is. I like that, and let's take that and tint it a little orange, but not too crazy. Yeah. Like that. Okay. Turn the fog off again. I'm just curious. What if our fog is too much? You know? Area lights, color. Needs to be a little evening-ish. Yeah. Because that looks pretty cool. So let's just take our fog and just see what, just take everything off, right? And let's take everything back to 0. And let's start with the scatter, right? So let's crank that up. So let's go in there. I think my scaling might have jacked it up. Let's go back to 101. And let's make it like gray. Because now that the light is yellow, the fog should have a little yellow. But we'll see. Something about it just doesn't feel right, does it? And maybe it's the output. Let's do 0.5 and 0.5 again, and then we'll do 5,000 again. So it's big. So they're kind of just big pockets of dust versus kind of tight clouds like that. Okay, so now, if I start climbing this up, we should get less and less. There we go. Now, if I make this a 2 and the X, is it going to slide everything? Yeah. Okay. I like that. Environment. So now what we can do is bring in this fog. Bring it down. Okay, what if we bring this closer? No, bring it further. Yeah, that just needs to be at 0. Okay, definitely needs to affect the GI. Am I happy with that? I think what I really want is like smoke. So we could do pyro, or we can use something from the Pixel Lab, which you can win access to. So what we're going to do is go to Redshift Object Volume, and we have a smoke plume +2. They have like a lot of cool ones, man. I've downloaded a few. I think smoke plume low res might be pretty good, and then we'll go pretty far down like that. Pop. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then create material pyro. Slap it on that. Okay, and we're going to bring that into our scene. here. Raise it up. And it's very small. So in order to scale a VDB, you need to go to object mode, hit T, and then you can scale it. So we're going to need to refresh because we added this, and I feel like that's going to change it, so we'll see. Could probably just turn off our displacement, honestly, for now. Save us some time. There's our cloud. Super cool. Okay. Now let's bring that like over here. I'll put a couple in here maybe. Like I just want maybe like bring it closer. I hate that. Okay. Oh. Zoomy zoom. Come here. All right, now this annoys the heck out of me. Control D, display. It's in, where is it? It's in the viewport. View, configure. Then save frames, opacity 100. I don't want to see anything that I can't see. So that drives me nuts. So we'll turn that off. Okay, so there's our volume. Like that. Yes. Some smoke in there. We'll say power volume. We'll make it scatter a bit more. And then raise the entropy up a bit on that smoke. To lower the white and the scatter. That's going to make it, yeah. And then we'll come in here to the absorption, and we're going to lower it by raising that dot up, giving it more of a wider smoke. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Then we're just going to copy that, Control click drag, and literally just move it in the background. And like maybe raise it up. And object mode still, scale it up. This is even the low res smoke, and it looks that good. So probably could use the high res one. And I might need to grab a different one. Refresh again. It's definitely going to add to our render time, but I mean, that's pretty cool looking. We should put a nuke back there. Let's put a bug. Maybe a bug. We'll get rid of our guy. We don't need him. Could try to put a Helldiver in, but I don't know if it's worth it for the time slot. Okay, so raise this up. Yeah. And honestly, what we do is we just grab a different frame. So that's like 460. So we'll do like 229. And it'll just be different looking. It won't be a clone, right? So that'd be nice. There. Okay, now let's do it again. Only this time I want to grab from Pixel Lab Storm Cloud. We'll do a low res one. The file size is huge. Storm Cloud. Object mode, yes. Okay. T and scale. Does that one load in properly? Bounding box. Okay, stop this so I can just get this to work. That one I don't think came in right. Let's try again. Control click drag. And we'll choose Storm Cloud low res. I'm going to say yes this time. All right, let's try Storm Cloud high res. Seems like it's working. Now, let's get on the Pixel Lab real quick. Actually, we're going to get in the Motion Lab. And we're going to look at explosions. And we definitely want a nuke. These are so cool. We need an explosion. I mean, if it's Helldivers, we gotta have an explosion. That one looks pretty cool. They're so big. I do like the lines of that one. I see. It doesn't look that cool when it's in action. As a still, it does. Which is all we need. Yeah, let's grab this one. Okay. High res. Oh, cool. We can just grab a frame. Yeah, let's do that. It's probably like the end frame. Right on. Bow. Okay. So now we just wait for that to finish. It's 24 gigs. Low res. Save. Okay, let's pause the 24 gig one. It's just 2 gigs for that one. We'll do that one. Yikes. Okay. Why is my storm cloud not working though? Did it work? No. Maybe it's huge in my object mode. Yeah, I just don't see that one working. So let's just try a fresh or volume thing. Fresh path, storm cloud, low res, VDB, open. Could not copy texture. That's fine. Look, that worked. I don't know what we did different. Just didn't like it when we copied it, but there we go. Bounding box. So now we can like see where it's gonna be. That's big. It's huge. My inside of it. Oh, it's enormous. Awesome. Okay, scale it down then. Now all of a sudden low res has become high res. I'll do it there. Come in here. Maybe do some points. Maybe do like 250 points. Oh, yeah. Okay. Boom. Rotate it so it matches. God. When you think you have the axis grabbed and then you rotate it and it's not grabbed. It's awful. Okay, that looks like it might look cool. And we'll do it like that, maybe. Okay. Grab Pyro, put it on there. Play. We might be like over smoking it, but I mean, why not? That's our 2 gigabyte nuke coming. Seconds. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool, though. Gosh, that's pretty cool. Oh, why is that so cool? Right on, check it out. Okay, so look, you search Helldivers on sketchfab. It doesn't look like a great, model, but it looks, it basically looks like they ripped the mesh from the game, but didn't know how to like texture it. So who knows though? I don't know. We're taking it. we're going to open it up. And a scene, extract. Source, whatever, I don't. Let's merge file, merge models, Helldivers, source, terminado. Okay. Well, insecto nuevo. Whoa. Yes. This is perfect. Look at that. Okay. We do this. Like there's a big old Titan back there, right? Give me that blue handle. All right, so now we've got him back there. Let's create a material for him. Okay, this material sucks. Put this on here. We're just going to do like, what's some material for a bug? Something slimy and scaly. Okay. So we're going with a tile. Tiles. Okay, so here's what we're going to do is we're going to turn all these off, turn off the environment, and turn off the tessellation. I just want to render faster. Real quick while we build this. So this, we're getting close. Doom, doom, off. Okay. Right. So now we should be able to just see our thing back there without any loading, really. All right, we've got this. Open this up. Tiles. We're going to change this to scales. Right. White, gray, and then a different gray. Come on now. There we go. Then we click randomize, and that's just gonna make them not patterned. So like some will be taller. We'll make it more like that. So we'll use this as a bump. Some will be taller, some won't be, and that's pretty much all we're gonna do for that. And then we tell the color of this to be like a yucky, goopy. That, but maybe like a noise rather, so it's not so distinct. Or we take this, plug it into the ramp here, and we tell that ramp to be that kind of goopy color, like that. I just clicked and dragged from down there. Did not know you could do that, but now I do. All right, and that plugs into the color. See how small that is. It's probably going to be well isolated on him so we can see. We definitely need to probably scale it. Now, do I need to scale it down or up is the question. Up. I can't tell what the heck we're doing. I guess he's not UV mapped, but maybe he doesn't have UV maps. We're going to switch it to cubic. See me in the background. We're not really too worried about it. Cubic. Come on. Okay. Global scale 1. I don't understand. How? Okay, here. Get out of our camera. We are going to go, turn this off. We're going to go over here and look at him. Okay, so it's just the tessellation thing. Freaking it out. Definitely smaller, 0.1. Yeah, okay, 0.05. 0.01. 0.001. Too small. 0.008. Refresh. There we go. Somewhere in between that, so maybe 0.01. 1.5. No, they don't land scales, but it should be fine. Now, how's that going to look? We unsolo that. Really weird. So we'll say -1. We'll make the scales go in. No, definitely just like 0.2. Okay. Nice shiny scales. The grout width is just too much, 0.0025. Okay, and then let's lower the bevel width, 0.01. That should just tighten it up. Or break it completely. Let's see. And honestly, that might be fine. Let's do like 0.02 for the bevel. And then we might just use a noise. Yeah, let's do 0.03. I do want the scales to kind of come back. This is the right color scheme, though. We're going to go from a noise to the ramp and see. Because we'll still keep the bump of the scales. But now we're just going to be more, yeah. So we'll take this, isolate that. Take the scale of this to maybe like 20. Maybe change it to FBM. Just to give it some organic coloring. Yeah, like that. Okay. Like it's just kind of dirty. Yeah. And let's stretch the scales out. Let's do like 3 for the V. I don't know if that'll work, what I wanted to do, but I kind of just want them to be tall and skinny scales. I think they did the opposite, 0.25. It's not bad though. Oh, that's kind of a cool. All right, go back to 1. Let's do 0.25 here. And let's bring our grout back up to like 0.015. And the bevel back to 0.05. We're spending way too much time on this, but it's fine. Nice. Okay. Now, what does it look like from our camera view here? Should be fine. Oh, yeah. That'll be good. He'll be in the fog. He'll be everything. I might just make him like darker overall, to be honest. Slide this up. It's just more black. So it's just more intimidating. She's dark. Okay, let's see. Bad guys are always... I'm tired. You know what I'm saying. Don't look. That's not what I'm... Don't cancel me. I'm not saying that. All right, let's talk about like cartoons and stuff. My brain is working. I know it is. We've got our explosion ready. Okay. Extract that. Now it's time for the nuke. Here we go. Okay. While we're extracting the nuke, we're going to go to Redshift, Objects, Volume. And this time we're going to make a different pyro volume because this one might need to be slightly different. So we're just going to put it on there. We'll copy it. But just in case it does need tweaking, we'll change it. This looks pretty cool. Let's get our guy out of there. He's silly looking there. Now, it's fine. Could find a Helldiver. Try to put him in there. But we're already at an hour, so I don't know if we're going to do that. Okay, volume. Open. Atomic explosion. Definitely like the last frame, right? Or one of the last frames, that's fine. Boom. It's still unpacking, but that should be good. Preview points, maybe like 150 again. And grab that, pull it back. Oh, buddy. All right, back further. Yeah, we want to backlight him, like with that explosion. All right, let's see. Refresh. Yeah. Why does it look so small? Make it bigger. Now we're talking. Oh, buddy. Go in here, the pyro texture that's on there. And we go down to the emission, the black body here. We crank this down a little bit. I think this is temperature. Or maybe we do is the offset we crank down? Yeah, undo that. Offset, crank that down. One of them makes it like really glow. Yes. Okay, so we'll take it to like, look at that light from it. Oh man, beauty. Maybe like just 0.95, just like slightly down. Just wasn't quite as booming as I wanted. There we, well, let's do 0.8, but then maybe change up the, bring our absorption rate back down a bit, and that should darken it back up in places. It's like a balancing act. Let's bring that back up. Let's change our anisotropy. Let's turn it up, like 0.8. We'll go back to our offset. Maybe we don't need to mess with it too much. No, I'll keyframe that and percent. Go down, offset 0.99. So we might just need to like change the glow to like 3. And then maybe turn the temp up. Would be nice, you know. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Right on. Okay, cool. So you can even see it in the water. Sick. Okay, so here's what we do. We save. We turn everything that we had off back on. Set that and that. Okay. Displacement even back on. And we take a look at what that looks like. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Something about the insect isn't right. Like like his angle or something. Like he's clipping into something I don't like or something like that. Like maybe he just needs to be like huge. Yeah. Like that's better. And then I really want to add like lights cutting through the clouds. Like what if we add like gunshots, like lasers or something? Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and make it a cylinder. We'll make it real small. 2 and 2. And make it visible. And we're gonna pull it over here. And we're gonna shove it into our smoke here. And just rotate it. We're supposed to see kind of what that's gonna look like. Oh, what is it? That's right? Is that what I need to do? Yeah, 5, 5, and 200. Okay. Turn visible off. And actually turn visible on, but lower it down a lot too. and make it orange. 25. Let's put it in our smoke. All right, so now it's in there. The reason I made it a light and not an object is I can actually make it affect, you know, our fog. Our volumes. I think I put it in the wrong one. There we go. I wanted to put it in this one, not the back one. Ooh, yeah. Like, what if we do it like, yeah, like it's a gunshot, like coming out of the fog. We don't even have to have like a dude. A dude. 500. So when that, maybe we copy that and we put it like closer to the bug. What's the actual shape of this? Is that what I want? More like that. And look, it's so trippy. Yes. Oh, this one needs to be shorter, like 20 or like 150. It's just coming out of it. Then world, rotate, hold it on the Z, click and drag. What's that look like? It's kind of slugging. Nah. I think what I want is just like maybe like a different one, like a red one here. And maybe we make it like a little, just like, this one's just like an accent light, right? Like it doesn't have to actually be, oops, anything. Trying to rotate you. It's turned into a square now. How has this happened? Ah. This need to be visible. And we'll make it, I think a brighter orange is fine actually. But yeah, I just want to like add some variation in our fog. Yes. This one I think is probably fine, but maybe make it like 150. Pull it. Oops. Shorter, 250, but closer to the camera. Like in this fog here, maybe. Yeah, maybe we can do like a couple. Pyong. And then another one. Pyong, pyong. Yeah, we're just kind of firing off wildly into the sky. Did that work? $25. Lower that one down. I like these like variants, these layers they were creating here with these lights a lot. So let's copy this and pull it all the way up here into this cloud. So I'm curious if I can, put a little light down here maybe. Yeah, so let's take that and shrink this to like 50. And maybe we put that down here and like this would be like a flare. We shove it in there. We'll see. 250. Hide it a bit more. Let's just bring it this way. Kind of between these. Kind of right here. Yeah. What if I rotate it and make it a little longer maybe? A little more red. And maybe like 250. So this shouldn't like affect this whole thing, yeah. Okay. Half of it's going in this rock, I think. Orange, yellow. Cut that down, maybe. Yeah, and then I think it's too big, so let's say 80. I really just want it to be like right there. I could just do like a light, like a normal light. If I do a sphere real quick, turn visible off. So let's do 10, 10, and 10. Okay. The ball, 500 for the intensity. See what that does. It's not bad. Make it red. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So now we could try to find like let me check sketchfab real quick. For like a guy in a cape, like a soldier, like an armor. Because they don't have Helldiver guys. Well, there was one model with a, you know what? Excuse me. Wait. This guy. Download. FBX. Sure. Let's just stop the explosion. We don't need that giant explosion anymore. I can't believe how high, like, the high res must be insanely high res. All right, so we'll go to File, Merge. Excuse me. What's this guy called? Low poly Helldiver. Thank you. Source. Boom. Yep. Oh, he's got so many textures. I have to convert and replace. Here's what we're going to do first. We should let it all be broken and black. So maybe you can get away with it being just like a silhouette. Take this, put it on that. Make it super, super dark black like that. Make it metal. And just leave it at that. And what we'll do is, apparently he's enormous. Scale him down, model. Excuse me. There we go. Pull him back. He is pretty low poly, huh? But maybe that'll work. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Because maybe that'll look cool. That is pretty cool, but I kind of just want to get rid of the flag. Let's say UF for fill. What else is this? Okay, and let's just try to like scale him up. We'll cheat him up a little bit. Is he on my bridge? View. Please. Look, he's just flying there. What's happened here? Control Shift Z. There we go. Okay. Got him. I want to grab his base. And UI. Let's just say UF. Hold Shift, click. Oh. Screw it. We'll just use the selection tool here, and we're just gonna click like this and drag and say okay, and just delete that. And so we delete some of his feet as well, but I don't care. Now, material on this, we want it to be black. Kind of plasticky, but metally as well. Right, okay. So now, got that. So what if we do it like that? And then let's grab a material real quick and replace this cloth. And we'll just do it with like a gray, because their cloaks are kind of more gray. And we'll make that one like rougher. And we'll put some sheen on it. Won't really matter too much, but should be fine. Might be enough to make it slightly different. But I mean, look at that. Now we have our brave hero. Maybe slide him off to the side just a bit. I kind of want to be like a little bit hidden. Let's put a light right by him. We'll go this area light I created, sphere one, and let's put it, make a copy of it. Pause the render. Clone it. Okay, come on. Thank you. Where is our guy? Let's see here. He's there. So we're going to backlight him just a bit. Display, quick shading. Okay. Yeah, maybe that'll look cool. Let's see. Because I want him to like be like kind of silhouetted in there. There's like a scene in Ahsoka. Have you seen that with the Star Wars show? Where like Anakin, young Anakin is walking away and like the lightning flashes in the fog and it's like a silhouette of Vader. It's really cool looking. It's kind of the vibe I'm going for. You can't even see our bridge anymore. It's fine. We know it's there. All right, so that's kind of working. Let's do just a regular disk. Let's target it. Yeah, lower the spread down. Whoa. Hang on now. Yeah, we want to... Oh my god. Yeah, we want to aim at him. Yes, okay. This is going to be more yellow, and it's going to be less... Yeah. Yeah, and we want it to do this less. Maybe we want it also just to be less bright. And for it to be more like that. Maybe red. Let's combine. Orange. I like the varying colors we have here. Okay, let me aim it right at the camera. And also, let's take our guy and let's just put a subsurface division on him. Look at that. Now he looks right. How's that look? That's kind of cool. Let's grab him. Let's just pull him back a bit on our bridge. And maybe we can cheat him over just a bit more. Then let's rotate him. I really like the fist. I like to just like, yeah. But I also like the cape. It's a tough choice. For liberty. Maybe like that. Nah. Yeah, he just seems to be like looking at that bug. Like he's like, yeah, I just nuked you. Get out of here. And, you know, what we could also potentially do is copy this pyro volume. Poor baby. Sorry. Is this the storm cloud? Yeah. Put that one on that. And let me make it scatter more so it's like going to be brighter. And really raise up the anisotropy to like 0.9. We'll see. That may not look good at all. We can always turn it back. But it should make it more like, yeah. And then maybe we just killed that light. I don't know, the light's kind of cool though. Approaching an hour and a half here though, we need to render it. Yeah, so the anisotropy is too much, 0.7. It's just too much like this over here on the ground. Yeah, let's do 0.1. Or maybe it's a scatter. Take that back to 1. Take this back up to 0.9 and try that. So many settings to tweak. Sorry. Poor thing. Okay. See, I like that better. He's like peeking out. Turn this light back on. Let's see what that looks like when we turn that light on. I do think it's just slightly too absorby. So I'm going to pull this up even more. Now we lean in. That's not too bad. Let's move our light. Rotate it. Put it right behind him, right? So he's just in there. Is it clear enough that he's a Helldiver? I mean, I feel like this scene is, maybe he just needs to be a little taller. I feel like they're tall. Oh, also, I definitely want to grab his cape. I made that texture for it, but I didn't actually like apply it to the right spot. Stop this. Click in here. Got our guy here playing. Click the cape. Throw that on there. Also, I want that to kind of be a little see-through. Did I just throw every single one of those materials on there? I don't think so, right? Just that one, please. Okay. We're getting real close. It's looking cool. Just wanted it to respond. I know it's because I've been recording for so long. It gets slower and slower. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right, there's that. And that's going to come in here. We're just going to turn on transmission and just turn that up halfway. Not halfway. That's too much. Like, that much. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Turn that up, and then we'll probably need to render this on high, and it's going to take forever because there's volumes on volumes. But it looks pretty cool. Pixel Lab, man. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to save. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to bucket render this because I just want to see like what that looks like. So we're going to bucket render right there exclusively because I'm curious like how much different our fog is going to look when we actually render it out. Because it could be tricky like that. So we'll let that go and then we'll set up our full render settings. Okay, there it is on low. Let's see what it looks like if we put it denoising on altus and set it to medium. All right, so that's the result from that. I don't like that at all. So we'll fix that. So let's go ahead, stop that. Come in here. Definitely need to like increase the font tag. Whatever all this needs to be reset all. Yeah, there. Okay, just let that be. Okay. And then I'm not thrilled with the noise from Altus, so we're gonna go back to optics real quick. And we'll hit play on this without being bucket. Just so we can see it a little better, and I want to see if our environment is really causing a lot of the lag, more so than the fog here. Let's see what this looks like real quick. Because I can't tell if that's geometry or banding. Because it looks... Oh, well, that's why. That's exactly why. Okay, so we can turn that back up. It was geometry. It's not banding. That's all on me. Okay, so turn this off. There we go. Take bucket off. Here we go. Back to this. Nice. Okay, cool. That's better. Now. Put this on that. I'm not sure why that's... Oh, was that the cape? I think it's just the light. It's fine. Can I make this cape more see-through? Yeah. More see-through. I like that. Okay, so this is what I want to see. I want to see if we turn this off, like how much faster everything goes. And how much cleaner it looks. Like, is our fog just too much? I think it is helping. Right? Let's take that and take the scatter down. So we just have the haze. Yeah, okay, the scatter's definitely helping. Turn it back up. Up. What we say, like 1. See, that's fascinating. Okay, so like 0.1, but then is this it? No, what's the one? Is it before we added our guy? This one? Yep. No, that's the monster. This one? Yeah, okay. So what if we start playing around with the scale of this, or just the type? Maybe we go to turbulence. Oh god, I fell out of my chair. I almost fell out of my chair. Oh, life is hard. Right, so this, let's try this, and this goes back up to full white. And we come back down here to the output. And we crank the high clip back up to bring it up. Is that gonna work? I never remember if that brings it up or down. It looks like it's taking it down. So we're gonna bring it down lower, like that, to make it pop more. So honestly, the lighter amount's not bad. It's crazy how much of a difference that makes. And what a minuscule number. Now, make it gray. I don't hate that. Let's make it less. Less though? Just less. Yeah. You could turn up the fog. The haze. Yeah. Okay, then we come in here to the settings. And it's one of those ones where you probably do it and then you do it again and then you're like, oh god, I did too much. So let's go ahead and turn on some LUTs. Let's start scrolling through those because they're going to really make it pop. So we might be able to get away with some like let's do one I really like, which is the filmic base. But you have to convert it to log first. See, that's not bad. But I think this needs to be higher. It needs to be like somewhere in the middle, 3500. And it needs more octaves to give it more detail. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. And then for the environment, dial it back a bit on the orange. Yes. Yep. And now we can come in here. Oh, man. With some of these. And really make it pop. Look how cool that looks. I don't hate that. I don't love it either though, so let's keep going. And whether we need to convert them first or not, I never know. So, you know, we might get all this done and then realize that our fog here looks terrible. So, you never know. We did do the low res one. So we're going to fix it. And what we're going to do, just scroll wheeling through these. Ooh. So these are kind of cool. All right, let's go to Porta. Turn this off. Turn that down, right? Somewhere in between those two. Yeah. Colors. Okay. Contrast. Lift this up. Lift this down a smidge. Come on. Maybe bring that back up. Blue. Not terrible. Flare. Don't need that. We need to bring the fog back just a smidge more. Don't we? Yeah. Darker. Better. Grungier. Okay. Now we'll grab our camera. Optical. Save. And we're going to use the clicker here. And we're going to click on our guy here. To the bokeh to like 3 in the aperture. So we should still see our bug like out of focus, and maybe this will save us on some of that focus and stuff on the front and gives it a little more depth, maybe 2. I really wanted to like kind of separate it out. And also it might hide some of our volume. It really came a long way from our starter scene pretty quickly. And then that's the thing with these. We were probably like 90% done at 30 minutes. And then we spent the last hour and 15 minutes tweaking it. So I like this. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to say medium. All right, let's see. If we go back render, it's medium and high. Somewhere in between those two. So we'll go with high, but then we'll say like, yeah, so 0.75 here. So in between medium and high. I think optics denoiser will probably be our best friend. And then we'll add some grain and stuff back in it in Photoshop. But that's should be what we get. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Enjoyed a nice cup of liberty while watching. All right. You should check out Pixel Lab and stuff like that for sure with my link. Helps me out, helps him out. Alrighty. All right. I thought about it and I was like, oh, we need to add that Kipash building. And in the Advanced Warfare, there's a wall, a defense wall. And I was like, this screams. Oh, what's the word I'm trying to say? Helldivers. Yeah, so we're going to call this like Hell Wall. And I'll say, okay. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. We'll close that. We'll just minimize it in case something didn't go right. Go to File. Merge. Hell Wall. Should be fine. It's going to say, oh, I need to upgrade it. I'm going to say, okay, that's fine. I'm going to put it like right back here, I think, in the distance. I think this horizon line feels empty with so much going on. This part feels like it needs something in the distance, like behind the mountain. That's where that wall needs to go. So we'll do that. Okay, the walls come in. It's huge. I need my UI to work. Thank you. So we're going to take it and shove it back here. Wall. North Wall, Mount Raider. All right, yeah. Go back. Go. Keep going. Thank you. Yeah, I like the turrets and stuff, so we'll go like kind of off like that. Go back to our camera. Pull it down. Oh, buddy. So yeah, we can make this go way further back because it's huge. Scroll, please. Come on. Oh, these have lines. That's why. This is driving it insane. It doesn't like that. Okay, thank you. All right, now pull this back like that. Yeah. Maybe rotate it a smidge. pull it up. Maybe I need to rotate the other way. And down. Yeah. Put back further even. But then up. Yeah. Like that. Balance it out a bit more. Now let's see what that looks like. Yes. It looks so much better. Adds a nice little depth to it too. It's the only thing I'm worried about is this fog right here, the smoke. So I'm actually just going to grab that one, which I think is what this first one we put in. Yeah. I'm going to slide it over. Kind of out of the way. Like off screen where this bit is. And I want more of that than the wispy bit. And I'm curious how that will look when we update that. Don't understand if I bring it down. Is this it here? See, I wonder if I just don't need it. I don't mind it right there. Curious. Maybe something like that. Maybe it needs to be smaller. Oops. Maybe it's just like a smaller little. So I liked kind of where it broke it up right there. I liked breaking up the river a bit. I do like probably seeing the nuke in the river though. Yeah, something just like that. Get rid of this red light that's like right there. Is this looking better? Hello? Whoa. I like how epic it looks. That's pretty awesome. Now I'm going to do one thing here. Okay. It's going to be pretty stupid. But I'm going to change our lighting just a smidge. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. I want it to kind of block where that's just kind of clipping in. Pull it forward. Good Lord. Come here. Too far. That. Yeah. Okay. Now, save before we break everything. And I'm just going to try something. We're going to take our area light, our big one, and we're going to put it back here. Or we're just going to see. Come on, give me this window, please. Come on. Slugging. Back behind there, like that. The dome light rotates to be back there as well. We'll see. It may not look that different. Yeah, I think we don't do that. Let's Control Z. And let's try in front. Nope. Go back to where we had it. It was fine. Okay, cool. Very cool. Go into our fog. If I lower this, if I bring it up, that's gonna, yeah. So somewhere in between that is good. Yeah, I want it to be back there. Maybe it's like that. Yep. Okay, cool. I think this will look better. Right on. Maybe we should put the drop pod like right here. Hold up. No. That'll be too distracting. We just need to crank up our depth of field even more. Right? Do like a 0.6. Really blur this out. Too much. 1.2. 1.2. Thank you. Switch this to 180. Won't matter. I know. I just like to do it. Right on. Now we copy this camera. And we have fun with it for a second. We go here. And we just get a totally different look. Stop this. Stop. Stop. Please stop. Thank you. And we keyframe this guy right there. We see what that looks like. I feel like a drop pod might be pretty cool to put right in the foreground, like right here, though. Maybe I will. It doesn't look that cool. We got too much fog and stuff set up. It's okay, because I have an idea. We're going to go back, and we are going to grab that pod. Okay. Git bash, quit. And we want the drop pod. Download. Is the drop pod what we want, or do we want like some like loot bins or like a wall, like something like that? You know, like a crate, turret, like those, like something like that in the foreground might be cool. We'll try the drop pod. Though I'm going to go ahead and download these while we're doing that. Drop pod. Did I not click export? I thought I did. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. What do you mean? It's... All right. I had to restart cargo there, but we got it. There's a drop pod. Okay, we'll open that up in 2024. Okay, finally ready to bring this pod in. Drop pod, boom. I'm going to put it right here. Oh, yeah. Right? Did it actually look kind of good? Does it look good over there? Now, okay. Let me think. I'm hungry. That's what I'm thinking. Come on. Okay, where that plopped in is actually kind of cool, but maybe let's try it over here. Just want to see. I just want to see. So that's like too heavy. So I was thinking maybe like real close. Like that, right? Nope. What if? Let's bring it forward just a smidge. Right? Is that gonna look cool? I feel like I need another big rock over here now. Hold up. Let's grab one of these. Control, click and drag. Let's make it like a big deal. Not that rock. Let's do a different rock. This rock, it's like right here, maybe. E, control, click and drag. T, whoops. Yeah. Slide it back. Let's copy it, scale it, rotate it like that. Scale it. And there we go. So now we're making like a new rock here. Oh my god. It's the most annoying thing. Rotate it like that. Yeah. Okay. Why don't you like stick out of this? Like that. Okay. Now. Let it cook. Right. Too distracting. This, rotate, slide it back. It's close. Here's what I want. Let's see. I can move that rock. I like the idea of that, like being in the shot. Don't mind that. Let's see. It's just like way too much in the shot, isn't it? Come on. It's kind of cool. We've really lost our bridge, though, huh? It's gone there. Let's see. I really think it has a place in here. I just am not sure where it is yet. Let me move this over. Yeah. Smash. It's got to be on this side. Notice me. Whoa. Yes. Okay, new light, new light. We're gonna put it in here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. All right, I'm gonna spare you this pain, and I'm gonna put a light in here, and then I'll pick it back up. Okay, so now we've got our light in our pod here. We're gonna grab this, pull it up and over. I want it to kind of just like be in the way. There we go. And then pull it down. kind of want to cover up this leg clipping into the rock. But it is hard to get, so do points, do 150 points. There we go, okay. So maybe like that. We can rotate it a bit, maybe and get away with that. Yeah. Cool. Okay, now, here's the question. This big storm wall we have here, right? What if I push it back just a bit to bring our bridge back into the view? Like just a bit. Just enough to bring our bridge back into view. Just like that. I'm curious. Just to bring our bridge back. Because I like the idea of the bridge, you know. We can go back further. It's not bad, actually. Yeah. Okay, this light. Make it a little more diffused, maybe. Maybe cut it down. Yep, that's it. Okay. I like that. I'm happy with that. Let's move that just a smidge forward. I really want to cover up the rock some, like that, maybe. I need to eat. I'm starving. I want this to like be like it just impacted. Ooh, yeah. Yes, dude. Okay, we'll let that cook for a second, but that's it. Awesome. Thank you. That was a long one. Thanks for sticking with it. Hopefully you enjoyed and took it in segments. You don't have to sit through them all. All right. See you all next time. Okay. I just don't like this. We don't have our displacement on. But I also want to just add just some grasses in. I know we were done. But we're not. That's the way it is with all this stuff. But we will just toss in some grasses and then be done. And also enable our. We'll do that in a bit. So we'll open up bridge. Let's get some dry grasses. Everything's chugging. All right, tundra. We don't want that stuff. We just want tall grass. Yeah. Look, I'm just gonna find it, and I'll cut it real quick because we're late. We're going long. So here we're gonna grab tundra grass. I mean, obviously we're in the tundra. It's got a good variation of everything. We just need 2K. We don't need anything crazy. So we'll download that. That'll bring us a good variation of everything we can just scatter around. And we'll put that in there. Okay, we'll group all of those. And we're going to move them as a unit, just right there. Okay. And what we're going to do is just kind of space them out a little, maybe. Actually, what we'll probably do is try to think of like the best way to scatter these quickly without doing it in like a matrix. But I guess that's really the best. Yeah, let's just grab them all. Grab the scatter pin tool. Okay. We're going to middle mouse click right here. Actually, we probably should middle mouse click on the top view. Come on. Oh, top view. Okay. And the scatter pin tool, we want it to be kind of bigger like that. Random order, perfect. All our rotations and everything are still there from before. We just got some random settings. So we should just be able to like sprinkle these on. Come on. And we can up the count quite a lot. Nope, I am not still drawing. Stop, please. Undo. 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 I think it's Camtasia that's slowing me down at this point because it's such a big file. Okay, here we go. Count. Been talking for too long. Come on. Please. Scatter pin tool. Please. Okay. This should be like 5. I'm losing my mind. Okay, count. Higher, please. Spacing. Smaller. More. I don't need splat spacing. Oh, Lord. I'm going to turn off splats and just use density. And no, that's too dense. There you go. We can just kind of toss them around back here. Probably be fine. Probably toss them up here in the foreground. So back here. Maybe some back here. Alright, cool. So now we just kind of scatter them about. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so now let's go back into our camera. One thing I want to do is make sure that our diffuse color is actually right. Because it's not working. We're going to take this, plug it in, and this needs to go into the backlight color, which is good, but it also needs to go into the diffuse color. So that would be, oh wait, that's the reflection, the roughness map. This one. This actually needs to also go in there, and just turn that down a bit, but it's going to let that be the most of it. But yeah, we need to actually plug that in. Now, I haven't done anything. I just clicked the middle mouse button and all of our scatter pin things are gone. But let's see if it worked, please. All right, how's that look? Let's see. Should just help fill it in a bit. Shouldn't break that up. Oh, before we hit render, which I already have done. Pause. We need to go down and do the displacement here and here. And turn that on. Okay. There. This is going to look good though. Yep, that did it. That's all we needed. I love it. Swinherd out.